Why did my BIL force me to give birth in his living room? I was at my sister's house when my water broke. I asked her husband Xavier to drive me to the hospital, but he shot back. You Arabs will do anything for attention. You're not due for another month, the bathroom's down the hall. I looked over at my sister, expecting her to say something. Yeah, you should listen to my husband. She tried to sound assertive, but I could see the tears in her eyes. She was scared of him. Please, Xavier, I need you to drive. I was then interrupted by the sound of him turning up the TV. Xavier, this is real. The baby. Another contraction ripped through me. I collapsed against the kitchen counter. Does she even speak enough English to know what real contractions are? He wasn't even looking at me, just scrolling through his phone, feet up on the coffee table. The pain hit like broken glass grinding through my pelvis. Babe, can you get newspapers for your sister's show? Use the sports section. My sister's hands trembled as she spread newspapers under me. My own family was treating me like a dog. The fluid down my legs came into my vision. It wasn't clear anymore. It was red. Blood. Please! I was sobbing now, snot and bile running down my face. Something's wrong. The baby is coming! 5 weeks early? Xavier snorted. Convenient math. Do you even know who the father is? Or is this another welfare baby situation? I used all the strength I had to grab my phone and dial 911. Hello? 90 Maple Avenue. Beep. Xavier snatched it and hung up before I could finish. No way. You people always make everything a discrimination lawsuit, not falling for your setup. The contraction that hit next brought me to my knees. I screamed. Couldn't help it. It felt like my pelvis was cracking open. Zainab's hand found mine between contractions, squeezing 3 times fast. Our childhood signal for I love you. Then she'd jerk away whenever he glanced over. Zainab, please. I gasped. You know this is real. Tell him. Don't even try your tricks on Zainab. I taught her how to be a real American. He pointed at her uncovered hair with his beer bottle. See? No hijab, no drama. All thanks to me. When Xavier looked back at the game, she leaned into my hair and whispered, Samihini, please forgive me in Arabic. I didn't even have time to feel bad for her. The contractions were 2 minutes apart. The sounds coming out of me weren't human anymore. They were guttural. Animal. Ah! This is what happens when your kind breeds too young. Xavier cranked the volume higher. Probably don't even believe in the pull-out method. He giggled like a teenage girl. You probably even believe in that no means no BS. Ha 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 ha. Blood was soaking through the newspapers now. A lot of blood. All dark red. Zainab saw it and went white. I watched as she fearfully strolled towards the window, catching the eye of our neighbor Mrs. Ali outside. As soon as Xavier stood up to scream when his team won, Zainab started waving like a mad woman. Help! Help! She screamed while pointing at me. Xavier's head snapped around. What the hell do you think you're doing? She froze like a deer in headlights. I just thought maybe she could barely speak between the sobs. He grabbed her arm hard. Upstairs. Now. No, please, I need her. I screamed, reaching for my sister. Look at all the trouble you caused. He scoffed at me while dragging Zainab up the stairs. We're gonna have a talk about loyalty. The door slammed. I heard Zainab's muffled sobs, a thud against the wall. Her crying got quieter, then nothing. I tried crawling to the door, made it 3 feet before another contraction knocked me down. Xavier literally stepped over me to get another beer from the fridge. His shoe caught the edge of the bloody newspaper. Oh my gosh, are you still committed to this act? He sighed. When you're done with whatever this is, you're cleaning my floor. I gasped, not at what he said, but because I felt the baby's head coming out of me. The baby's coming out now. Sure it is. He didn't even turn around. That's when I snapped. If he wanted a show, he'd get one. I ripped off my abaya, my leggings, everything below the waist. Fine, I'll deliver this baby on your precious leather couch. I crawled to his $5,000 sofa, the one with custom Italian leather, climbed on it, started pushing, screaming, bleeding all over his pristine cushions. What the? Get off now! His smug face morphed into horror. He could see it, the baby's head actually crowning. You're ruining everything. Zainab, get down here now! She appeared in the doorway, face swollen from crying. Drive your terrorist sister to the hospital before she ruins my entire house. He threw something at her. Car keys. Suddenly my sister was pulling me towards the door. You can drive? 10 years, she sobbed, speeding through red lights. He took my keys 2 years ago, said I had to earn them back. The drive to the hospital was 30 minutes, but Zainab made it in 15. As soon as we made it through the hospital doors, Zainab started screaming like a maniac. She's 35 weeks, heavy bleeding. Doctors swarmed around me as they wheeled me to the ER. A nurse kept checking between my legs, whispering to the doctor. Nobody would look at me. Where's my baby? I asked. Why isn't she crying? The doctor pulled off her surgical cap. Her eyes were wet. The bleeding was too severe. Your daughter. She fought so hard, but we couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Zainab held me while I screamed. Not from pain this time, from emptiness. Sanan Takim, she whispered. We will take revenge. Full story on channel. Link below.